going in and out of the house.
You want people to walk down the street with a mask on?
Let's not start this, Joe.
Do you, though?
Let's not start this. Okay.
Let's start it.
I don't want to start this bullshit. I'm not going to sit here with no medical degree, listening to you with no medical degree, with an American flag behind you, smoking a cigar, acting like we know what's up better than the CDC. All I do is I watch the news once every 2 weeks. I'm like, mask or no mask? Still mask? All right, mask. That's all I give a fuck about. I don't care.
But even they say you shouldn't wear a mask unless you're treating a coronavirus patient. The World Health Organization.
Yeah, but they didn't say that
initially.
initially. They didn't say it initially.
No, they didn't.
They did, and then it gradually, and then wait, and then everybody wore the fucking masks. This is like rollerblading. Everybody fucking rollerbladed, and then there was that one fucking homophobic joke, and then everybody acted like they never did it. And then 100 million fucking rollerblades got thrown into the fucking ocean. We all wore masks, and then all of a sudden, people are fucking sitting there. What? You don't have the body type for it, dude. Your fucking knuckles would scrape on the ground. Even with that extra 2 inches. I just love how wearing a mask became like this fucking like soft thing that you were doing, like being courteous.
Bitches.
Being courteous. Why is it for bitches? That was so stupid.
Wearing a mask. First of all,
oh God, you're so tough with your fucking open nose and throat. Gee, Joe, and your 5 o'clock shadow. This is a man right here. A man doesn't wear a mask. Why does it always become like that? It's always like the man versus the bitch.
It's what men do. We make fun of things. Anything that seems like you're not taking chances, right? That's what
I don't
the
have
mask
a problem with that unless you were already wearing the mask and then you're acting like you didn't. And all of a sudden people watch your thing and then they all pile on, oh, look at this bitch wearing the mask. It's like, you were fucking doing it 2 weeks ago.
Well, I was scared out of my mind in the beginning. In the beginning, like when everybody's shutting down in the beginning and people are stockpiling food, I was convinced. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, you have like 9 elk in your basement. You were the one person I knew was fine. Tom Papa's making bread.
I've got plenty of food.
I knew he was
That's not
fine.
what I was worried about. I was worried about people I knew getting really sick and dying. And then I was convinced that I had it. At one point in time, I was like, God, I do feel like I'm breathing heavy. I felt like my breath is coming short. I did. I had like psychosomatic
now
issues
who's the bitch,
thinking about
Joe?
it.
Now
I got
who's
over
the
it, though.
bitch?
I got over it.
Guy had a fucking panic attack sitting on fucking 12 elk. You had a fucking panic attack.
In
and
the
then,
sauna.
And then you felt bad about yourself, and then you attack people with masks. That's how it works. And that's how the hatred starts. And that's right now why 7 blocks of Seattle, you can't go now and get yourself.
I'm going to go and I'm going to drop off free food for those folks, those fine protesters.
Joe, there's a major American city where 7 blocks, the people have took over it, and I had no idea what you were talking about. So just
great.
Anything that I say, I don't watch it.
I envy you.
At all.
I envy that you just do that. You just shut everything down. Me, every day I check what part of the world's on fire right now.
I don't like hysteria. I don't like making decisions with hysteria. And when I first became a dad, the hysteria of other parents, I would be looking at them, but I wasn't listening. Because that was the tone of everything was saying. You know, better get some sleep now. And you'd be like, and then anytime you say anything positive about your kid, how old's your kid? 7 weeks. Oh yeah, how is? She's great. She's great. Oh, wait till 7.5 weeks. It's like, dude, maybe you suck at it.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, you're sitting there with your fucking legs trembling, right?
All nervous and shit.
Yeah, I don't like, I'm already fucked in the head. I don't need 24-hour news network. Like, who's that guy on Fox News? I always joke with Nia.
Tucker?
He's got great hair but horrible points. Like, if his points were as good as his hair.
Which guy?
He looks like a Kennedy. I mean, he is the white guy's white guy. He was talking about black people going, and when they come for you, and they will, they're going to, it's just like, what are you fucking talking?
Is it Hannity?
I don't know who he is. No, it's not Hannity. Hannity was the guy who they put with that fucking, that like rooster at the end, a chick in the end of his life looking guy. Like, here's your liberal. Dude, and all my relatives who are conservative, like, I mean, look at him. I mean, he's so meek. It's like, this thing is cast like a show.
Yeah, who was that guy that he was with? Hannity and Combs. Remember
Hannity
that?
and Combs.
And the one guy looked like he was on death's door, and he was the liberal.
Oh, he was gray.
Yeah.
He was gray. And the other guy looked like a football hero, astronaut with the square
big,
jaw.
thick face.
Nice fucking head of hair.
Nice
the other guy with the little glasses.
He
looked like Mr. Burns, right?
Yes. And he had no spine. He wasn't strong arguer.
He was there. He was the Washington Generals, and the other guy was the Globetrotters. Conservative point, and then you put on CNN, and you got all those fucking nitwits with the Situation Room and all of that.
How about Cuomo and his brother?
This is why I wish that there was a comedy club, because there's a bit that's already come and gone. Was what I loved was when Colin Kaepernick, when he was taking a knee, right? All the liberals were just like, well, hey, man, it's just like his opinion, man. Wait, this is a time to listen, man. And then everybody on the right's like, shut the fuck up and play football, you fucking piece of shit. Don't disrespect the flag, right? And then Drew Brees tweets something conservative, and then all of a sudden everybody on the right's like, hey, man, this is just like his opinion, man. And then everybody on the left's like, you fucking racist piece of shit, I'm going to fucking cancel you. They literally do this. Everybody believes in like freedom of speech as long as you're saying what they want to fucking hear. Is basically it. And that's why I fucking hate both of those news channels. It actually
very divisive.
It makes my blood boil when I walk into a house with people I know, and if they're watching CNN or Fox, like I can't get past like when people watch like the Kardashians, it's like, why would you do that to your brain?
It is what it's like. I mean, it's very toxic. It's very toxic, both sides. And they never see any good points that the other side is making.
And every video on the internet starts after the thing happened. And it's like you're always like, it's like you're getting 8 episodes in, and you're like, what the fuck? It's like you don't know what's... Like if you watch the last scene of Jaws, you're like, why the fuck did he kill that shark? There's enough sharks dying out there. You didn't see that this thing was specifically targeting human beings and he needed to do this, right?
How does that relate to the news?
I'm saying when you watch the news, people don't like, they're not filming what leads up to whatever fucking confrontation happens.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So you're getting a very skewed, you don't know what happens.
You know what a good version of that is?
What they're saying happens could be what happened, or a bunch of other shit. I don't understand how I'm supposed to watch something, you know, like there's obviously obvious shit. Like that shit in Minneapolis was the most obvious shit ever. That guy's a murderer, and those other 3 guys sat around and just watched him fucking do it. When guy's calling out, I can't breathe, and all of this shit, and calling out for his mother, it was fucking sickening. That guy's a monster and had the audacity to have a shocked look on his fucking face. That guy's terrible, right? But like, what I'm saying is that thing had all of this, you kind of got the whole fucking thing. When they came up, you had the whole thing. There's so many other, and I'm not talking about cop stuff. I'm just talking about anything. Mm-hmm. Taking a little piece of somebody's stand-up routine, or a politician says this, or he voted no on this. And what it is this